Yes, it's just another normal sunny evening here in the 6 o'clock show garden. Nothing special going on at all. We did want to celebrate in some way. And what better than the lovely game of Quidditch, the sport made famous by Harry Potter. Some of the Irish Quidditch team are practicing away behind me, but I want to learn a few things before I take to my broomstick. And here to tell me more is the team's beater, Eamon O'Keefe. Eamon, thank you for joining me. How are you?
Oh, very happy to be here. Yeah, no problem.
Now, come on, a lot of us will know Quidditch from the books and the movies. When did it cross over into real life?
It was a couple of years ago over in America, in Texas. Some students decided that they'd try to make like a playable version of Quidditch. You know, obviously they can't fly and stuff, but they decided to make like the best recreation of the sport as possible.
Yeah.
And yeah, they managed it. So it's becoming quite a big sport now today.
Thank you for saying, obviously we can't fly. Everyone's kind of going, are they going to be doing
No,
something?
we don't. We're lacking the jetpack technology, unfortunately.
Give us time.
Yeah, in time.
Do you have to be a massive Harry Potter fan to get involved in the Quidditch world?
No, not really. I mean, I think most people like my age and our age like have seen all the Harry Potter movies anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you haven't, it doesn't matter. And a lot of people that play Quidditch haven't like obsessively read the books or anything. It's just the sport was inspired from from J.K. Rowling's books and that sort of stuff. But you don't need to have any like Harry Potter knowledge or trivia to play the sport. You know?
Yeah, it's not like you stop at halftime and have a quiz.
Yeah, no,
that doesn't happen.
No, I can assure you it doesn't. No.
Is it hard to get onto a team?
It depends where you are. So here in Ireland, like it's very easy to get onto a team because we just have like, we're doing like recruiting at the moment. So like if you wanted to join our team, you could of course if you wanted to. Whereas in America, some colleges have like very like serious teams. They're very athletic.
They're hardcore.
Yeah, they would have tryouts with hundreds of people and they pick the best ones. And then to get onto your national team as well, every country that has Quidditch has a tryout. So it's very difficult in somewhere like America or Australia.
Yeah.
Whereas here in Ireland, it wouldn't be quite as difficult because there aren't as many players.
So, okay, this is all happening behind me. How, in God's name, does it work?
Yeah, I suppose the rules are actually fairly simple, but they're just so different from any other sport that it can confuse some people when they first see it.
So it's not like lacrosse?
No, it's not like lacrosse, no, not really. But it is fairly straightforward. You basically have 4 players that are trying to score goals.
Yeah.
You've got 2 players that are trying to hit people with dodgeballs, and then you've got 1 person trying to catch the snitch. So there's 4 players, the 3 chasers and the keeper. They're trying to score goals by getting the quaffle through the hoops, just like in Harry Potter. It's the same position as it is in Harry Potter.
What's a quaffle?
The quaffle it's the volleyball over there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so you're trying to score that through the hoop, 10 points to your team, happy days. Then there's 2 beaters. They're throwing bludgers. So the bludgers are dodgeballs. And if you get hit by an enemy dodgeball, you got to get off your broom and run back to your hoops.
Right.
So if you're like a chaser, you're trying to like score a goal or something and you get hit at the last moment by a dodgeball, that's you got to run back. It's worse than getting tackled, you know?
Okay. So it's worse than getting tackled. I'm getting it all in because it's new words as well. You represented us at the Quidditch World Cup. How did Ireland do?
We did really, really well. Yeah, we were actually so happy with how it went. Historically, Ireland has been kind of a small Quidditch community because the other countries have had so much longer to like train and that sort of stuff. So we were kind of sort of being like, well, we'll try our best and stuff. But we beat the Netherlands, we beat Switzerland, and we beat Hong Kong. So we had 3 big victories over in Italy. So we were really happy with that.
So in the fictional books, we're #1, but we're going to get there in real life as well.
Yeah, it's like over time we'll slowly crawl our way up. And
And everyone's kind of wondering, I think we're getting texts in. So the yellow shorts there, is that the snitch?
Yeah, so there's 1 player in the 17th minute of play. 1 player comes on. He's a neutral player just on the ref's team. Actually, the snitch runner is a referee, and they have the yellow shorts on. They typically wear yellow as well. And they've got, if you can see it there, they've got a ball on the back of their shorts that's Velcroed.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I am fully aware that it looks extremely goofy. It is strange looking, I'll admit. But it's a very integral part of the game because the game can't end until the ball is caught. So 2 seekers in the 18th minute then will come on and try to catch it.
The game can't end?
Yeah, so eventually in the 17th minute of play, he comes on. Then 1 minute later, the 2 seekers come on and they try to catch it. Like that.
Oh, Lord. Oh, look at that, he caught it.
Upon catching it, his team would get 30 points and the game would end. So if your team, yeah, exactly. So if your team is more than 30 points behind, you don't want to catch it. You want to protect the snitch.
How many times do people are like, are you casting spells on the other team so as that you win?
We get that a bit, but I can assure you we're not casting spells at anyone, we're throwing bludgers.
That's it, that's what's happening. And teams, the one interesting thing about this, because it is taken from the books, they're gender balanced.
Yeah, that's right. So in the Harry Potter books and the movies, there was just seemed to be guys and girls on the team. I think it was partially because, they're just flying around on broomsticks throwing balls. So it was just like, why would you separate guys and girls in that situation? Like, there's no point. So when they went about recreating Quidditch in real life, yes, it's a contact sport, but I mean, there's so much going on. It was just found that there's no need to have female Quidditch and male Quidditch.
Yeah.
So they just said, okay, let's not make it so that just every team is just piled up with the biggest guys possible. The Quidditch is actually a lot of fun with the gender rule. So the rule is you can have no more than 4 gender on the pitch at any given time of the same gender. So you can have 4 guys if you want, you can have 4 girls if you want, you can have 4 of any other gender you want, but you can't have 5. So that way everyone gets a chance to play and it's very kind of evenly balanced.
Okay, well, I think it's time that we learned how to play this. And of course, we have got a 6 o'clock show team. They're so good at Quidditch. I give you Ray Foley, Alison Spittle and the chicken. We've got Colin O'Regan and Adrian Martin. Okay, let's go. And now we're feeding them chicken. Okay, show us how this plays.
Enough with the chicken. We got to get on with this game.
Go.
Yeah.
With this
Now listen,
sport.
we've won nothing
Show
yet,
us how to
okay? We've
play.
only 1 month start. This is the big one, all right?
Can you show us how to play? No, this is serious. Go, guys.
Okay, here's what.
Right, the ball.
All right.
So what? Do you
Throw
want
the
to
ball
I'm just going to
into the
stand
Another
here.
bludger?
No, I'm going to ref.
Right.
2 bludgers and a bottle.
Anyone of you who wants can have a crack on my shot.
Do I win?
Here, throw that in there.
You just hit me.
Can I use the chicken?
Completely different. Did we score?
Yeah,
We did.
we did, yeah.
Okay.
Score again.
They're going. Now, okay,
You'll
go.
do
Right,
nothing.
go
You'll
again.
do
Right,
nothing.
pass to each other, guys. That means,
Oh, Jesus.
why is everyone throwing
Here.
balls at me?
Go for it.
Here, Ray.
Oh, you're gone.
Damn it.
Hey, well done. Oh my
Here,
God.
Ray, over here.
Yes,
Yeah.
get in.
And
Get in.
I don't even have to hold on to
14.
them.
And that is the
Don't
IPTA
touch
in the bag.
What are you doing with that
Don't let me
chicken?
hanging.
It looks like fun.
Go.
Throw it through the hoop.
Do you want me to throw it for you?
Don't throw the chicken through the hoop. I want to try that chicken. Okay, Ray, you come
guys
here.
play on
You
for a
keep on
second.
playing. Adrian, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Sadly, that's all we've
Here.
got time for on tonight's show. A big thank you to
And
one of our
what about
guests,
the chicken?
to Alison Spittle, Colin O'Regan, Adrian Martin, and of course, members of the Irish Quidditch team for coming into us. We haven't
Thank
seen
you
the bottom
so
of you
much.
guys.
On Monday's show, we'll be talking to former Armagh footballer Enda McNulty and best-selling author Sheila O'Flanagan.
Have yourself a lovely weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.